YouTube world, back at it once again. Instant Classic 8. On First of all, here I am, first time on YouTube. I think I've done. Yes, I did a video this year talking about like the network and ESP and all that stuff that didn't happen because we all got trapped inside and now we're quarantining for the remainder of time. So yeah, I haven't done a video since then. I don't know the last time I actually been on camera. So what's up? I've been wanting to make a video for a very long time. I have thoughts on everything, on WWE, on New Japan, especially right now, AEW, of course, the Indies, everything. I have an opinion that I want to get out that I haven't really pushed out, like on Twitter, like I normally do. So I want to do videos on that very soon. If you want to hear my immediate thoughts, first, again, follow me on Twitter if you haven't. But the main thing is, if you aren't already, Justin, forgive me, I don't know your freaking channel name. All I do is I Google RKO NWO, and Justin, so Bryan, his channel comes up. He's been doing the Quarantine Chronicles since like the beginning, like back in March. He's been doing this podcast every single day, and he does a special one on the day of the on the day of the WWE pay-per-views. He does a live stream where basically just watch it and just commentate, not commentate, but react to it and basically just do a live stream during the pay-per-view. I have been a part of those since the first one, since Mania. So I've done Mania, I've done Money in the Bank, and whatever else the other pay-per-views were. It's really the only show from WWE that I watch is the pay-per-view, and it's only because I'm stuck inside. There's nothing really to do. I can't go out on Sundays anymore, so just sit here and watch the pay-per-view. So if you want to hear my immediate thoughts on that, definitely follow him or subscribe to him. Summerslam is this weekend, so I'm pretty sure I'll be on that. I doubt I'll be on for the Takeover because the Lakers play at the same time as Takeover, and AEW Dynamite is on as well, so I doubt I'll do that. But if you want to hear my immediate thoughts on WWE, follow him and just check us out on the live stream. Shout out to Mike as well. Mike is always there. Breach is normally there as well. The point of this video is don't even know where it came from, but either way, if people have followed my channel for a very long time, you know that the big thing, one of the big things in IWC, especially when you come back from Mania, is doing your Merch Mania video. And I've never personally had like Merch Mania because I'm not really big on merch, but I've had the initial video on my channel, and it just got me thinking of what type of merch do I have. And I was kind of going through all my stuff in my closets and boxes I've just had packed up forever. I just haven't really touched this stuff. And I don't really have that much. I do have a pile of stuff right here, and I want to kind of go over what's in this, try to rekindle some memories, try to tell you what happened here if I can remember, and that's if everything here kind of pops out and works for us. So I'm going to go through all this stuff. This could be a long video, but if you just want to hear me ramble about stuff, I definitely appreciate you watching. First thing I'll say off the bat, I found these as I was getting ready. This pile has been here for about 4 or 5 days. I've been meaning to do this, but I had a leak in my bathroom that took precedent. So after that taken care of, now we can get to this pile. Like I said, I've had it here for a couple of days. But just as I was getting ready to start this, I noticed in my closet I had 2 ticket stubs just sitting out here, and I was trying to figure out what they were. These things are in horrible condition, I can say. I normally keep my tickets in pretty decent, my stubs in pretty decent condition. But here's the first one that I have. The first, I guess you can call it merch. It's not really merch, it's just memories on here, but this is some of the stuff I keep on here. So this is the first one I have. As you can see, it's really, really dirty. Nxt Takeover Dallas. This was obviously the show during Wrestlemania weekend. People have done videos on Mania 32 weekend lately. It said it was the worst weekend. I mean, I can definitely see that just for like the stuff that they've talked about and everything. But if you went to those shows, Takeover, the Evolve shows, all the indie shows they had down there, it was a blast. So WWE, the WrestleMania, whatever, but I had fun at all those indie shows. So I can't say it's the worst one. Who knows? But either way, we were at this show. We got this ticket last minute. We were supposed to go to Ring of Honor. God, I forgot the name of their shows, but either way, it was night 1. We were supposed to go to that show. It was at the hotel that we were staying at, and at the very last minute, shout out to my boy Bryan. He secured these tickets for us, very cheap. I think we paid less than face value. Actually, we didn't. These only $20. These were behind the stage. This was the first time I ever sat behind the stage with like it wasn't even limited view because the stage was below this bowl, so you really couldn't see the stage, but you saw everything else on here. So $20, this was worth it. Here's another one. This was just a ticket to Access. This was the first and only time I've been to Access. This was a free ticket. The guy who sold us these, he gave us this as well. We went Saturday before the WWN Super Show. I just walked around. I didn't care to meet anybody. The only person's line that we could have met at that point in time, because it was pretty short, was a guy by the name of Patrick Clark, who everybody knows now as Velveteen Dream. So we could have got that. But, you know, who cares? So that's the first one. Again, a lot of stuff here. I'm just going to randomly go through. This right here is a program. This is random. This is a Dragon Gate program. This is not even Dragon Gate USA. This is OG Dragon Gate. I bought this at my first Mania, my first Mania weekend. This was at the Dragon Gate USA show. They had it there. This was 2010, yeah, in Phoenix. And I bought this. I'm a sucker for getting programs and just getting, you know, some type of memorabilia on here. I'm trying to see if anyone pops out that you guys would know if you watch AEW. You know, Shima, of course. Also AEW, or WWE as well. You know, Pac, Neville. I mean, just really cool just to see this stuff on here. We have Shingo, your boy Shingo from New Japan, obviously, in here. I mean, these guys, all these guys, I know most of them from Dragon Gate and Dragon Gate USA on here. So this was really cool. Again, it's super authentic. Everything is in Japanese. Can't read most of the stuff on there, but it was really cool just to be able to pick this up for sure. Another program we have, this is TNA. I'm guessing this is 2008 because it says Cross the Line. So 2008, 2009 is when this came out. I have no clue when I got this. I normally get programs when I go to shows, and I didn't go to a TNA show till 2013. So I have no clue where I got this from. I don't know if I just bought it off the shop or this, but I mean, I don't have any signatures in here. It's just like your standard. I mean, this kind of goes over like the old school stuff with TNA, and then I think it goes over, you know, everything current. Obviously, it has like all the different, you know, all the different rosters and profiles and everything. The one other thing I noticed when I was grabbing this was that I had a autographed picture of AJ, and again, I had no clue where this came from. No idea at all. So that's that. We have an envelope here, Ticketmaster. I kept some tickets. I think this is... Nope, I'm wrong. This is other thing. This sucks to see, but last year, New York City G1 Supercard for Ring of Honor. Let's see if I can zoom on that. Yeah, G1's Supercard for Ring of Honor. This was an awesome show. Had a really fun time. The Ring of Honor stuff wasn't all that great, but the New Japan stuff was awesome. This is my first time in the Garden, which was really cool. That's something off my bucket list I was able to check off. So yeah, this was a really cool event to see. You know, the place was sold out. This was, unfortunately, we're supposed to go to Madison Square Garden this weekend for New Japan's Wrestle Kingdom? No, Wrestle Dynasty is what it was. Which was going to be like a Wrestle Kingdom style show. I don't know how that would have failed with Evil as the champion. I doubt he would have been champion if all this stuff didn't happen, but it would have been fun to see. It would have been fun to be in New York. Obviously, this weekend, you know, the events would have been in Boston with NXT and Summerslam, and yeah, a lot of stuff going on this weekend. So that's really, really sad that we weren't able to go to that, but that was a fun show. I sat with Kid, Big Rat 310, and Bryan as well. But me and Kid, we had a ball. Me and Kid, we have the best times at shows. Let's go to these. This is all random, and I'll just do this. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We'll do this. So I bought these at Mania. My first Mania right here. My second Mania and my third Mania. I bought these. Why? To look like a mark when I went into the arena? I don't know. I mean, these are cool lanyards. I really like them a lot. But the use that I found for them was I didn't have anywhere to put the ticket stub. And there's like a little pouch in here. So all my ticket stubs are in here. Here is my Mania, which one is this? 28? My Mania 20, no, Mania 26. My Mania 26 ticket stub. Not the best seat in the world, but I mean, it was fine, you know, the first one. This is the next year. Oh, this is awful. Mania 27, you can barely see that. Again, the seats were fine. I think they were better than 26 for sure. This one I set with Chase and I set with Josh. So C-Do 90, Chase, you know Chase, and Josh, True Slayer. So I set with them. This one I set with True Slayer. I'm pretty sure I set with LV. 5454. This one. It's been a long time. Dude. I couldn't forget. And then I have this one here, of course, which is Wrestlemania 28 in Miami. Very fun trip. And there is the ticket stub for that. And with this, we got these tickets. I think while we were down there, we got these tickets. Like I didn't get this ticket until we got to Miami. And this was shout out to Bryan. Bryan got these for us, so appreciate that. But yeah, I have that. And then also, again, what I like to buy, the program. So I have Mania 26, Mania 27, and Mania 28 programs. These things got bigger as the years went on, but these were decent sized ones. So I have these on there. Let's go. Let's just round out these programs because I got some more here. So this one, again, the size of this thing is ridiculous. Look how much bigger this is. Mania 30. Obviously, my favorite Mania trip. My favorite Mania as well, at least that I've gone to. It was a lot of fun. Obviously, first time, well, not first time, but back when the network was brand new, you got advertisements all over the place. This was a fun time for sure. And then in Dallas, I got this one, NXT. I think I got this from Dallas. Yes, I bought this at the Superstore. The program for NXT, which again, just your basic, you know, stuff on here. It has some really cool pictures though. I didn't get anything signed. I'm pretty sure I didn't get anything signed. They're your boys right there. Say yeah. But yeah, this was you know, nice program. Not as good as the other one. These are kind of glossier and you know, nice. This was a little bit more, you know, recycled paper and everything on there, but still really cool. I think this was their first one too, so that was cool to see. And then Mania 32, there's that same program as well. Again, this one's really thick. This has a lot of stuff in it. I'll be honest with you, I haven't gone through this one yet because why? That Mania was kind of boring. The Mania, not the trip, but the Mania was boring, so I haven't gone through this. But this is super thick, a lot of stuff in there. Alrighty, here's a random picture. I'm gonna give this away one day. This is a picture of Sasha Banks. This was from the Superstore in Dallas. 12 of 23, that's 32. That's what they say, but you know, who knows? But this is when I was an incredibly big Sasha Banks fan. Not so much anymore. Just don't care. But this was I was a big fan of hers, and I really enjoyed this. So like I said, I'm gonna give this away one day. I have no use for it. It just sits here. Alrighty. Let's do this. So this envelope, I've had this. Is that my address over there? No. I've had this forever. I'm pretty sure I bought this. I've had this since 2010. I'm pretty sure just a jump back to 2010. My ex, I bought her a Kofi Kingston autograph. I got 8x10, and I'm pretty sure I had to buy like a package of autographs in order to get that one. So I think these are the rest in here. Let's see. So I have an autograph. This is in bad shape. An autograph picture of Brock Lesnar. I don't know who this person is. I can't really tell. It kind of looks like Darby Allin, but it's not. It might be Zach Gowen, actually. But there's an autograph picture of Brock Lesnar. I have an autograph picture. Is that Bull Dempsey? I don't think that's not Bull Dempsey. Who is that? And that guy looks familiar. It could be Bull Dempsey. It says BD right there. Who knows? It's an autographed picture of somebody. Here's one of Davey Richards. Again, I think these all came in the same package because I wouldn't buy any of these individually at all. Even though at the time I was a big Davey Richards fan, I wouldn't buy any of these at all. And then we have this one, which I'm pretty sure Sami Callihan. What was Sami Callihan's WWE name? Anybody remember? Solomon Crow, I think, his NXT name. Yeah, but that's that. And then here's one more, which is like plastered up for some reason. So let's see. I swear I don't remember what these are. And this one is an autographed picture. I do remember this now. Yes, I do remember getting this one for sure. An autographed picture of Kurt Angle. I should frame this one, honestly, man. Like, it's in really good condition. I could just give it away, honestly, but yeah, it's really good. Autographed picture of Kurt Angle. There's some merch that I have. Is that the best one I've shown so far? Could be. Who knows? I don't have much left. These aren't merch. The Encyclopedia, I still have this one. I know a lot of people got theirs like signed and everything. I never got a single autograph in this thing, but I still have it. And I think I have it because there's some stuff in it. That's why I grabbed it. So I got stuff in there. I should go back through this. I think they came out with another one, like a revised version, but I don't care to get that one. So there's Encyclopedia. Everyone has that, of course. Another thing everyone probably has. I just bumped myself. I'm gonna break these glasses one day. It's gonna be very sad. The WWE 50 thing. Pretty sure I got this in New Orleans. I'm pretty sure Ravi gave this to me, or I bought it from Ravi, I think is what it was. Yeah, and I got some stuff in here as well, so that's why I bought it. I brought it out here. I kind of just glanced at it really quickly at the top, and I saw I had stuff in there. So again, everybody has that. It's whatever. So let's check this out. So I just got tickets. Everything else is going to be, in fact, let me just do this because everything else is going to be tickets. So I'm just going to go over that. Speaking of tickets, I don't know if they were selling these beforehand, to be honest with you. If they were, I missed out, and I definitely would have bought it for 26, 27, 28. But that's why I have these things. But the plaques, and you see I still have it in the I haven't taken it out of there. Where am I going to hang it up at? The plaque for Mania, I love this thing. Mainly because the way it looks, it's really nice, but the fact that you can put your ticket in there and it stays in such good condition. We paid, what's the price on that thing? $252, and we paid about $300 per ticket, me and Bryan, and our seats were awesome. It was funny, I remember talking to the Click, and I remember they said that they paid like so much more money than what we did for our seats, and they were only like at the most 10 rows in front of us. So that was really cool to see on there. But either way, this was worth the ticket. This was the best trip, the best Mania we had fun at. You know, obviously, the Daniel Bryan stuff, Undertaker Street coming to an end. This was the best time on here. So again, I really wish they had these on here. Here is my 32 plaque. This is probably the only thing I really enjoyed getting from there. There is the ticket right here. I got this ticket, God, less than 24 hours before I was to leave for Dallas. I was messaging some guy on eBay. I was like, dude, like, you know, he was not local, but I know I live here in Richmond, and he was down in the Tidewater area, so maybe like 2 hours or so. I was like, dude, I will come down there. I will drive down there right now to come get these tickets. And I met him somewhere. Turns out that I actually knew the guy, even though I didn't know him when I was messaging him. When he walked up, I was like, what the hell? I knew the guy. He sold this to us. Me and Kid had a ball. We drank so much, but we had a really good time there. I love this thing. Eventually, I'll hang it up. Maybe. We'll see. But again, everything else that I have on here is going to be tickets. And I just want to kind of go over everything. I have a whole lot of stuff on here. So, I'm putting everything out here. I'm turning everything over so I don't see it ahead of time. Speaking of getting framed, I have to get this, like, eventually. First things first, most of the stuff that I have from here is from New Orleans. We have beads. Where did I get these beads from? I have no clue. How did I obtain these beads? I'm pretty sure I didn't do anything reckless because everything was pretty much recorded down there. I was drunk, but not that crazy on there. I don't know. I don't remember how I got these, but I have these. These are from New Orleans. Some other stuff from New Orleans. I have two newspapers, which I enjoyed. This is in not bad shape, but it's not in great shape. I don't remember which new local newspaper this was, but they had Wrestlemania all over it, and then they had a section where you could see, like, you know, Sheamus on there, and then again Mania on there, and it was like, hey, like, well, obviously you're in town, go to these places and these places and these places, and then they had like the big schedule and everything in there. This is all wacky on there, but it was really cool. This was something that I picked up on like the first day that we were there, and I had that. Again, it's all out of whack. One, it's not out of whack. I swear I need to get this frame because it means a lot. Shout out to my boy Breach on the job for sure. But this right here, this is the Times pick. I don't. Yeah, you know this. New Orleans paper. It is, yes, indeed. This is the Daniel Bryan. This was the day after, obviously, when he has the title. The day after he won the World Heavyweight WWE title. Breach picked us up for this in the morning. We appreciate you, man. I appreciate you a lot. I'm gonna get this frame for sure because I love it. I actually want to get it. If I want to get anything or autographed, I'm not big on autographs at all. I'd much rather just have a picture with someone. But if I were to get something autographed, it would definitely be this for sure. So that's that. Again, everything else is tickets. Anybody from the jewelry, they remember that for sure. All right, so let's see what we have. We're gonna go back. I'm sure some of these shits are super faded, but we're gonna go back for sure. This very first one, not back far enough, honestly, but this is one of my favorites. I wish I had a plaque to put it in. This was AEW All Elite Wrestling. Maybe I don't know if they didn't have the name at that point in time, but you see Capital One Arena, October 2nd, 2019. This was the first Dynamite. I was at that show. It was freaking awesome. I was like a kid in the candy store in there, just like this is what I've been waiting for, just something new on this level on here. And I had a privilege of being there. Me and Bryan were there. We had a ball. The crowd was awesome. Fun time on there. Next up, Ring of Honor Wrestling, Hammerstein Ballroom, Saturday, May 17, 2014. This would have been War of the Worlds. This would have been the first joint ROH and New Japan show, I think. Definitely the first one in New York, because I would have went to it if they not, but the very first one, I believe, was this show here. Main event, AJ Styles, Michael Elgin, and Okada, triple threat for the world title. I remember this had Nakamura and Sting on it. Nakamura and Sting, Kevin Owens on there. They let Mike Bennett wrestle Tanahashi. I remember that being a big deal. This was a fun show. Me and Bryan went to this, had a great time. What else? Something else happened that weekend. I can't remember. All right. Again, we got mad tickets. I'm going to actually come back to this one. Here's a random... I think this is from that show. Pretty sure it's from that show. This is a random flyer. What is New Japan Pro Wrestling? This is when New Japan was like really like breaking into the States heavy. I had been watching New Japan for about probably like a year and a half at that point in time. I started watching Wrestle Kingdom the year before in 2013. So this was really cool. They even had before New Japan World, which came out at the end of 2014. You had to get pay-per-views through Ustream. So this is the site that you went to buy the pay-per-views, and you had to buy them individually, $20-$30. If you want a G1, you're paying $150, and I did that 2 years in a row. Thank God for the New Japan World. We have that now. All right, here's another ticket. This is, I don't know who Andrew Casanova, which is an awesome name. This is WWE presents NXT Takeover Brooklyn, August 22nd, 2015. This was the first Takeover Brooklyn. This was the first big takeover, obviously, that was outside of Full Sail. God, outside of Full Sail. This was a huge show, big weekend. We went to Ring of Honor, which I'll probably come across that ticket here. We went to Ring of Honor that weekend. We had awesome shows in Philly, and then we went to this show and went to Summerslam as well. This show was just, I mean, classic, you know, double main event with the ladder match, Kevin Owens and Finn Balor, and then obviously one of the greatest matches, not just women's matches, one of the greatest matches I've seen, Sasha and Bayley for the NXT Women's Championship. Fun ass show. Next one. Here's another random. This was, I bought this, as you see, Andrew Casanova. I bought this on StubHub the day they went on sale because I really wanted to go to that show. They were sold out. I went right on StubHub. These tickets were $30 regularly, and I think I paid $75 a piece for it. Whatever. It was a fun time. I don't regret it at all. This is Hall of Fame. This says $12.70. I don't believe that, but $107. We didn't pay $107. I think I paid maybe $40 for this ticket. This is the only time I've been to Hall of Fame. I'm glad I went because this was an awesome Hall of Fame between Ultimate Warrior, Paul Bearer. Obviously Paul Bearer wasn't there, but Undertaker came out. Mr. T. Who else was on that freaking thing? It was awesome. I just remember it being really, really, really fun. And we got these seats. We bought these probably an hour before Hall of Fame. We bought these off StubHub, and they ended up being box seats. So we had the most comfortable chairs there. We had a whole table. They had even had the TV set up where we could watch it. This was really awesome. That's a receipt for access for how much money? $75. What did I buy access in New Orleans for $75? Alrighty. Is this the same seat? It's the same ticket. Ring of Honor. Tuesday. What in the hell? I'm gonna come back to that one. This is a Wizards ticket. There's a Drury, again, for those who know. Again, Drury, for those who know. Movie ticket, for what? That's random. All right, here we go. Ring of Honor, Friday, April 4th, 2014, the Alario Center in West Wago, Louisiana. This was Friday. This was the, I don't know, Supercard of Honor, I want to say. This was Supercard of Honor. This was a fun show. One, it was out in the middle of nowhere in New Orleans. But this is like one of the one shows where, and this is why New Orleans was the best trip. It was one of the one shows where like a giant group of us got to sit together. We set up at the top of the bleachers, and we had a ball. The main event was Jay Briscoe and Adam Cole in a ladder war. Very good match as far as I can remember. Like I said, this was a fun show just for the camaraderie of hanging out with all the peeps there. So that's that. This is Saturday in the same place. This was the TV tapings. I don't remember anything about this show, to be honest with you, but I was there. Raw. This was Raw in New Orleans, Monday, April 7th, right after Wrestlemania 30. It's the only time I've gone to Raw after Mania. The first 3 times I went to Mania, we didn't even bother. I went to this one in Dallas. I got screwed out of a ticket and I didn't go. But this one was fun. This was a lot of fun on here. I don't remember any of the matches on there. No, Paige. I remember Paige won the women's title on this one. And that was really exciting. So, really fun show. Trading card, a New Japan trading card. I'm pretty sure I got this from the New York show, the first one I went to. We have I'm all over the place. Boom. So we have Ring of Honor. This is May 12th, 2015. This was at the ECW Arena. This was the War of the Worlds tour, 2015 tour. I'm pretty sure it was. They had a show Tuesday and Wednesday. We went to both of them. I don't know where the one for Wednesday is at. Ticket stub is somewhere around here, but we went to both of those. Very fun show. I don't remember what the main event was. I want to say Briscoe. I want to say the main event of this show was Briscoe's versus Nakamura and Okada. I just remember this being a really good show. Second row. Justin was there. I remember seeing Justin. Very fun show. This was one of my favorite non-WrestleMania trips because we went to this, And then we went to, again, the next night, there was another Ring of Honor show. I don't know where the freaking, is this it? Hold up. May 12th, 2015, Swanson Street. No. I'm so confused right now. Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry. Yeah, so we went to that one, and then we went to the one on Wednesday. We went to a Phillies game between that. That's not really a big deal. And then Thursday and Friday, we went to NXT. You see NXT live at the Tower Theater in Philly. So we went to 2 Ring of Honor shows. We went to a Phillies game. Then we went to 2 NXT shows. We went to Thursday, and then they had one on Friday as well. This was fun. This was my first NXT show. It was the first 2, and then we went to Takeover a couple months later. This was a very fun time. Again, first time seeing NXT live, especially during that time when you really, really enjoyed it. It was very cool to see. Also on that trip, not really a trip, I came home, but I was gone Tuesday. I was in Philly Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, came home Friday. And then Monday Night Raw was in Richmond. So we went to this. I don't remember the main event. The only thing I remember from this show is this was the show where Cena did his open challenge. Like obviously he was doing it at that time. He did his open challenge, and Kevin Owens debuted on Raw and accepted it. So that's the only thing I remember from that. More tickets. We have 2. So I showed the Takeover ticket. Here's the Summerslam ticket for 2015. This was SummerSlam. Brock and Taker was the main event. I remember Rollins and Cena was on this as well. Very fun show. Even better show in my opinion. This is the next year, SummerSlam 2016. I think I did digital for my Takeover ticket, so obviously I can't show you that. But this was SummerSlam. This was the next year, 2016. Orton and Brock, I'm pretty sure was the main event. I don't remember much about that match other than Orton getting busted open. What I do remember was Cena and Styles. And Styles beat him, and it was awesome. Very fun match. Our favorite show. Alrighty, so that's that. Let me put these back before I lose them. Have I gone through all this? Oh no. Holy moly. I have a whole stack of stuff right here. Alrighty. I showed you this. I showed you this. I showed you all of this. Pretty sure I'm going through this. Yes. Alright, so here's another one. Whoa. I don't live in this place anymore, but still, I don't want to show y'all that. This was for Ring of Honor. This was the weekend. This was SummerSlam weekend. So SummerSlam 2015, when I was in Brooklyn, we drove down to Philly first, and we went to that show. I'm pretty sure it's only one show. Pretty sure it's only one show that we did. There is... Yes, only one show. Cool. So we went to that. Very fun show. I'm pretty sure this one had... Roddy versus Jay Lethal in like one of their world title matches, which that feud was awesome. Very fun show. All right, last one. This is a whole lot of stuff in it, and we're just gonna go over everything. So, I have a lot of stuff in here. So, first one, Richmond Complex, August 26th, 2010, August 27th, 2010, Richmond Raceway Complex. I don't remember the name of the show. I remember going to it because it was the first time they were in Richmond. I bought front row. I always had front row when I went to Richmond. I felt like I had to represent. So I had that. Tyler Black, Seth Rollins, and Eddie Edwards, I feel was the main event of that show. I remember Steen and Davey Richards, before they had a huge feud, they had a match on this show as well. This is Mania Weekend 26th. One thing about Dragon Gate is they had the really cool cards, man. Look at these cards for their, their tickets for their shows. Really cool. This was in Phoenix. Who is this? Yamato. Yep, so really cool. They had them there. Let's do it this way. Let's do it that way. We have another one. This is Mercury Rising 2011. This was WrestleMania weekend in Atlanta. This was general admission ticket. After this year, I did reserve on this year. After that, I just did general. So this was that. There's Chuck Taylor, Chucky T, obviously in AEW right now. I remember this being a fun show. Moxley, Aries, Ricochet, Pac, like everybody was on the show, man. Go look up that card. It's insane. Like I said, Mercury Rising 2011. Then Mercury Rising 2012. We went to that in the ballroom. I don't remember much about this show. I remember El Generico having a surprise appearance on there. There's Loki, but that was really fun to go to. Alrighty, put that there. We'll put that there. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get out of order here. All right, we don't need. This is a plane ticket. All right, what's this? This is another plane ticket. This is Ring of Honor Center Stage, April 1st, 2011. I feel like I've told the story on here before, but I'm going to do it really quickly. We were supposed to go to the show, obviously. My friend Chase, C-Dude9590, he bought the tickets. He could not go. He sent the tickets to me in an envelope, something like this, something real, nothing, like nothing is like just regular plain Jane mail. The tickets fell out of the packaging. When I got it, there was nothing in the envelope. Long story short, somebody, thank the Lord someone did that. Someone found these tickets and they sent them back to Center Stage, and we were able to get these right before the show started. And this is one of the best shows I've been to. This place, Center Stage, one of the best view sites. Like as far as in the building, like no bad seats in there. Everything, you can see everything. Any place you see all the way up top or bottom, you see everything on there. So this show was really, really special on there. I'm very glad I got to go to it. Main event was Eddie Edwards and Chris Daniels, I want to say, for the title. The real main event was the tag title match, which was Kings of Wrestling versus Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Haas. Breeze card, anybody from the Marta from WrestleMania 21, WrestleMania 27. Center Stage, that was Friday. This was Saturday. We went to that as well. Great show. Ring of Honor, Hammerstein, June 26, 2011. I'm pretty sure this was Best in the World, the first one. Eddie Edwards and Davey Richards for the belt for this one. I remember liking the show. I don't remember a whole lot about it. That was my first time in Hammerstein. That's why I really enjoyed it. I had been to, speaking of Dove, I was going to say, I had been to the Manhattan Center before, the Grand Ballroom. Had went there the year before. This was my first Ring of Honor show. I was going to say not in Richmond. No, I won't say that wasn't in Richmond. That's not true because I went to Phoenix and I actually went up near D.C. as well. This is my first one in New York City. This is my first time in the Manhattan Center. Like I said, the Grand Ballroom was really cool. Main event, Tyler Black, Seth Rollins versus Roderick Strong for the title. This was when Seth was leaving to go to WWE. This was the show that the World's Greatest Tag Team debuted in as well. Some other stuff happened too. I forgot. I think Steen and Corino. No, it's not Steen and Corino. Steen and Colt Cabana had a match on here. Could be wrong. This was the same Ring of Hammerstein show. Blase. I got some tickets here, so let's see what we got. Alrighty, so I have Ring of Honor Wrestling War Memorial Auditorium, the classic, the legendary War Memorial Auditorium. This was in Fort Lauderdale, pretty sure, April 30th, 2012. Friday, and we also have Saturday. They did Showdown in the Sun Night 1, Showdown in the Sun Night 2. These shows were a disaster because they were doing this on Go Fight Live, and they had like a brownout during that time period, and it was a pain, man. Just sitting there watching that show. But there were some good matches on this show. One of them being Davey Richards and Michael Elgin, which I need to go back and watch because I'm curious if it holds up the way it did before. But this was a fun show. I sat with a bunch of the boys. This was a lot of fun on here. In Miami, too. It was awesome. Random Raw in Richmond Coliseum 2011, June 2011. If I recall correctly, I don't think it was a draft, but I remember Big Andy from Tough Enough, the Revival, got stunned by Austin on this show. And that's all I remember about it. It's kind of hard to remember a lot of stuff on here. Wrestle Reunion. This is the precursor to WrestleCon. Wrestle Reunion. This says Wrestle Reunion 7 in Miami, Florida. $20 to meet Mickie James, which I did. But the thing I loved about this was you pay just to meet one person, and then with me, again, I'm not really big on like autographs, and like pictures are cool, but I'm not really paying for them. The fact I could go in there and I was just able to talk to a lot of the guys on there, just like have a quick conversation, was really cool in there. So I had that. My whole name is on this, and the event says WWE. It's in the envelope on here for some reason. What is this? WWE Live Holiday Tour. This is my friend Kate. She got this for me. She got these tickets, second row. It was just a random house show in there. But I had fun. It was cool. I forgot I went to that show, actually. Alrighty, here we go. More tickets. All right. This one. Okay, here we go. Impact Live. My first ever time going to see Impact. This was at the TED. This was down in ODU. This is the school I went to down in Norfolk. They were coming down there. I figured this was the right time to go. I went by myself. This ticket was row F, but I sat all the way up in the bleachers. I really just wanted to observe. And I enjoyed it. I had fun. I remember this was the show that AJ, when he was doing his Evil Ways gimmick, this is when he turned back to the Phenomenal one, which was really cool to see on there. That was really the only thing that I remembered on there. But I had a fun time. Again, no one else wanted to go with me. I just went by myself, but I did have a fun time there. WWE, this is one of my older ones here. Is this the oldest one I have? No, I have some older ones here. This is one of the older ones I have. WWE Raw. This was from August 2018. Raw, August of 2008. I don't remember having on the show. I remember Mike Adamle having like a bag with Kane's mask on it. Either Kane's mask or Ray's mask. This was right before SummerSlam. Cena and Batista were the tag champions for some reason. You know how they do that. They were the tag champions. And that's all I remember on the show. This was the best seat I've ever had for Raw. I was right on the edge of the guardrail in the entranceway. It was a lot of fun there. Monday Night Raw, Saturday, December 29th, 2007. This was down in Greensboro. I don't know what drove me to go down to Greensboro to see Raw, but we did. I recall on the show, this was the first show when JBL got drafted or something to Raw. He came over there and he had this huge pyro display during the show. And also there was a match between Triple H and Ric Flair. This was during Ric Flair's whole, next time you lose, you're going to have to retire. This was during that whole feud on there. So that was cool. The next night we came back up to Richmond, went to SmackDown. All I remember was a Beat the Clock challenge to see who would face Edge at Royal Rumble. I'm pretty sure that's what that was. I don't recall who won. I think Mysterio won. You can't even see this. I remember what it was, though. This was 2007. You can't see it. This was 2007. This is probably the earliest one that I have. 2007 Raw. This was such a weird time. I'm pretty sure this was the week between Vince, his limo blowing up, and then the next week after this was when, I think because the pay-per-view was the coming up, Vengeance was the whole Benoit stuff. So in between the actual limo blowing up and then them having to do the tribute show with Benoit and everything, this was the Raw in between. Stephanie came out and she did like a horrible acting job. That's the most thing I remember about that. Ring of Honor shows, I got a bunch of these. Phoenix, WrestleMania weekend, there's that one. May 7th, 2010, this was in Manassas near DC. I don't remember what the main event of that show was, I don't. August, I think I showed this one already. There's another one from August. Here's one again in Richmond, January 2011. This one was the All Champions versus All Stars, a big 4-on-4 main event, I believe. I didn't go to that show. Honor takes center stage. This was actually the fan festival ticket, the one that was in Atlanta. Another Richmond Raceway Complex. This was July 2011. I had no idea what was on this show. Greater Richmond Convention Center, this is when they moved out of the Raceway. May 19th, Kane's date, 2012. I have no clue what's on this show. And then we have Greater Richmond Convention Center, May 18th, 2013 for Ring of Honor. I have no clue what's on this show. I've been to a lot of Ring of Honor shows. That stuff's kind of hard to keep up with. I have, what is this ticket? Heat and Dallas Mavericks we went to down in Miami. I got some Okada bucks. These are in prime condition. I don't remember where I even got these from. And that's that. So that's literally like all the memorabilia stuff that I had. I went 45 minutes just rambling on here. If you're still watching, thank you. But yeah, that's all like the stuff that I keep. And most of that stuff I just went over literally sits in this Ticketmaster envelope that this is back from 2011, that I still keep on there. I just keep all my ticket stubs in here, at least all the old stuff on there. So again, that's really all I have when it comes to merch and memorabilia. Hopefully you enjoyed me going through all that and rambling about it. Again, this was just like a supplement. I just want to get something out until I actually do a video about wrestling, which should be coming soon. But if you saw anything cool, let me know. Again, some of the stuff I'm going to be getting rid of soon. Maybe I'll put that on video and see if anybody wants it. But until my new videos come out, I appreciate you watching. Until then, it's the Classic 8. Peace.